Ahoy there, Birdman 316 here again. We're going to be mainly talking about this one here, which is the GEARIT Telecaster clone. There you go. Quick note, these two smallest strings, I don't usually leave a mess like that, but when I went under the scratch plate to replace these pickups, I couldn't locate my capo where I can let it keep these strings like from here down from getting really loose. These two got really loose and they unraveled. I don't know how or whatever, but they did, so I had to straighten out the ends and double lock them my way. But I'm replacing these strings anyway. These strings are factory strings, are usually rubbish unless they're Diodarios, which these are not. It's the top letter here. But anyway, what I did was I left the original pots. You still have the push-pull. It doesn't work. It's there, but it doesn't work. It's not wired up for anything. Got the stock volume, but I did replace the switch. I got rid of the trashy stock switch that comes in these. Okay, the pickups. This right here is a Guitar Fetish. It's a Dream 90. You can still get the Dream 90, a humbucker size P90, but you can't get this color anymore. I've had this thing sitting in a new in the box for like 5 years, 4 years, something like that. And this neck pickup is a Alnico 5 slope bar P90. One more little note about, let's see, here we go. I was experiencing a whole lot of rattling, not buzzing, but rattling, because the grub screws were somehow backing off, coming loose in the saddles here. You notice these are bent steel saddles. There we go. So what I did to remedy that is put a very small, tiny amount of blue Loctite. Don't use the red one, you'll never move these screws again. So I use the blue, well, thread locker. And they still turn, but they're tight. They're not really loose anymore. There's still some rattling going on, so I'm going to be blaming the cheesy strings that comes on these guitars, right? But other than that, this thing is coming along great, and we got one more little notation to make. Let's raise this up a little bit. Get it like this, and come up here like this. These tuners are beautiful. Clusen style. But there's a problem. Any YouTuber that has reviewed this guitar, I'm sure the other GEARIT guitars possibly also use the same tuner. This is a family channel, so we're just going to be saying it like this. These tuners are, and everyone else that reviewed this guitar or style guitar says these tuners are, so that tells you what these tuners are. No, really what they're really tight and gritty, and sometimes it takes maybe, I don't know, up to half a turn before it engages and actually turns the shaft and all. But I've got my eyeballs on some Wilkinson tuners like these, Clusen style. But I've got my eyes on some that have white buttons. I caught them on sale. Haven't ordered them yet, but I got like maybe half a day to make my mind up. I need to get on that. $27 and some change. They will be coming from somewhere. It's going to take a little while to get here. But anyway, I guess I'll tolerate these for a little bit longer in these cheesy strings. I've already tested this thing out, and it sounds phenomenal. It sounds way better than it did stock. Now let's slip over here. You're probably wondering, what in the world? This is the offset tele that I had for a few years, so I done changed the pickups in it. Let's do a quick overview here. The bridge pickup is a 52 era voiced from a company called True Custom Shop. Not affiliated with Fender or anyone like that. This was in the butter scratch tele, but it didn't like the bridge that it was in. It got hung up and it would raise up or whatever like that. It wouldn't behave itself. But it likes this bridge just fine. And this neck pickup, I tried to look at the record of my purchases. I could not find this thing, but I'm willing to bet money that pickup there is the same as this one, but a different color cover. I'm thinking this is also a Guitar Madness Alnico 5. And yes, this one does have a new switch. A better switch, not that cheesy rubbish switch, that comes in the stock. And the pots are original. These knobs here. Now, the camera doesn't do them justice because they are really, really dark, naturally aged. These came off of I think they came off of an old PV Predator. But the only thing I would like to also change on this one in the future, now these guys still got the original stock strings on it, but the tuners feel really, really nice and smooth, so I'm leaving them on there. These saddles, I would love to go with brass barrels on these saddles here. And this is also a top loader. You got your Fender style strap button here as well as here. And this guitar sounds phenomenal. I was going to compare these two guitars together, but you notice this is a Dream 90 and that is a Telecaster style. Now, one is not better than the other. This has spank, that has twang, so that's different. They're each awesome in their own way. Like I said, this one ain't no better than this one, and this one ain't no better than this one. It's just a different tone. But this here, same way, is no better than that pickup right there. I'm thinking they're the same. I got them from Guitar Madness. Now they'll probably sound a little bit different, being this is a semi-hollow body here, and this is a solid body here. But I probably won't be comparing them anyway because it's the same pickup, I think. But I do have a couple of guitars in mind that I would love to compare this one to, just on the neck pickups. We're not going to go with the bridge pickup because it's different. You remember that Red Glary Telecaster, the semi-hollow body? It has a mean 90 in the neck, which is a humbucker sized P90, which looks like this right here, but it's a little different color combination. I think it's a chrome cover thing, whatever. But I will compare those pickups together, that one there and the Glary Mean 90, this and the Glary Telecaster semi-hollow. As well as, remember the KGD guitar, this also has Alnico pickups in it, which I think, oh my goodness, I'm not sure. It might be the same thing as this. I don't know. I'll have to go back in my records and look. It's going to be very interesting here. Very interesting. Yes. I think I've lollygagged enough, jabber-jawed on the tabletop chitter chat. So the next time you see this, I will actually have some sound samples and I will let you guys listen to how nice this sounds. It always sounds better live than it does on YouTube, because you might be listening to a phone through your phone or a computer with tiny speakers. But if you have like subs and satellite system on your computer, then it might sound actually pretty good. But anyway, guys, I have rambled long enough. We're going on 10 minutes here. I want everyone to do me a huge favor. Have a great day. Have a great night wherever you are. This is Birdman316. And yes, keep rocking. Yeah. Make the world a better place. Sayonara.